My lovely Pisces, I'm going to get into your end of year reading. So, my loves, for this reading, it's going to be nice, short, and sweet. We'll see what messages your angels have for you at this time. Do note though that readings generally on this channel are timeless, so if you are watching this at a different time, there might still be a message in here for you. And if you do find that this message is helpful or resonates in some way, guys, it'd be much appreciated if you could give this reading a like. Okay, loves, let's jump in. Let's start with your reading. Divine Angel Spirit Guides, what messages do we have for my lovely Pisces, please? Okay. Okay. First things first. There's something coming in for you next year, at the start of the year, Capricorn season, that's going to tremendously help you out in Aquarius season. Okay, that's just like clear. Now, it could be a lot of money, it could be a gift, it could be a new contract, it could be a commitment. Something is going to be offered to you. Now, wow. And we've got Aries energy. Okay, I just want to bring this back to the present a moment. Hold on. Okay. So basically, whatever it is that you're going to be releasing, first of all, before I just kind of move on, you're going to be receiving it off the back of having released yourself from something that had you feeling stuck for a while, or trapped in a cycle or a circumstance or a job or a situation. Okay, so for some of you guys, it might be like, you know, you get a settlement from like a contract or some sort of loan, or you might, you know, get released from somewhere and then get some sort of payout. Some of you guys, you might leave something, or you may have just accumulated something to where you no longer feel stuck. Some of you guys, you may feel like you won't be stuck in the matrix anymore, or you may have something. But others of you guys, you may have an interest in like a garden or gardening. But nonetheless, there's something about either you've saved and now you feel like you've reached some sort of threshold where you're going to feel blessed and you no longer have to like be limited by something. For others of you guys, it could just be like breaking free of some sort of financial bracket or limitation, or like accumulating over a certain amount, or if there was something or someone that you feel like was trying to hold you back or was like a limit, you know, it's like a financial block is being removed, or financial limitation, or the end of some sort of cycle brings in money with this new cycle. But it's definitely going to come in by Aquarius season. And some of you guys, you might be accumulating a series of money from now up until Aquarius season that's going to in full amount is going to seem like, you know, a lot of abundance. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. But also, in the present moment, whenever you're watching this, yeah, there might be somebody around you. This could be more than one person. There could be quite a few people that want to have something with you, might want to offer you something. I just had friendship. For others, it could be different types of dynamics. It doesn't really matter, but it could also be people that you already know. It could be some people that you've detached from already. Or for some people, it just looks like there's something that you're kind of focused on doing, like watering your seeds, or something you've been watering that is really like growing a lot. Like this is you watering your seeds and all of this is growing. But then it looks like there's someone that wants to get your attention. You know, it's almost like they could want to say hi to you. But for some reason, I just feel like you're being selective about what and who you're watering. Because there could be some situations that maybe you've been a bit fed up with, or some situations that you feel like, you know, you water it and it doesn't grow. Or maybe you feel like people are, what's the word? I feel like you might feel like there's a lot of attention brought to your garden, like whatever it is that you're harvesting. I feel like you may feel like there's a lot of attention brought to that. And I feel like for the most part, it could be good attention. Okay. Um, I see a higher potential, higher what? Higher percentage of good attention. And even the attention that you might feel like is not so good, it's not actually coming at you negatively. It's more like the people or circumstances that you feel like would be negative or not so great, they actually want to be noticed by you, or yeah, they want to be noticed by you. But again, I think you know that not everything you're offered you should take. You know, I think you've learned that lesson. And so because you're not even, it's like you're not even flinching, you know, it's like this lesson is so matured. The wisdom from this lesson for you is so matured. This could have been a lesson you learned ages ago, or if it wasn't a lesson you learned ages ago, it could have been a lesson where you've like had several cycles with it already, to where you're like, you know, when you're presented with something and it's like that the theme of that lesson, you just kind of keep your head down and you don't even really sort of budge. Because I think you may have dipped your toe in the water at some point before, and you may have felt like on the other end of you receiving something was some sort of, if not trap, then like, you know, you may have felt like you were unknowingly agreeing to something that wasn't good, if that makes sense. So I just feel as though you overstand that not everything you're offered you should take, because I do feel like there's going to be offers, okay, and they're not all going to be verbal, you know, like you may not even be verbally notified. It's just going to be things that are more presented, or they're on offer, and you know, if you wanted you could kind of go and retrieve it, sort of thing. But I don't see you doing that. I see that whatever you have decided that you want to water, you've already kind of, you've got it in your back pocket already, in the sense of like the investment that you're putting towards that, it's already in the back of your mind. You already know that, you know? So yeah, and there's quite a few people there as well. So I do feel like there's a lot of people that you have like some sort of plans to water the connection and like do very specific things with. Yeah, it just looks like you may have had something you needed to do first, which looks like it was watering your own garden, and then you're gonna like water some of these other connections. But there's some offers, whether it's financial offers or agreements with like people that you may not want to be tied up with, or people that you feel like you know, it probably wouldn't be a good energy exchange or whatnot. or some sort of stuckness or control dynamic. I feel like you're receiving some sort of blessing because of how well you're, what's the word? Because of how well you're just kind of doing what you're doing. You're not really uncertain about whether or not you should take something, what you should invest in, what you're growing. It's like you just know what you're doing, your head's down. And I feel like even if there's people that could be trying to, I don't even feel that. It's more like some people that may have been trying to get your attention, less from a way of like directly saying something, but more like presenting themselves, or, you know, something that is somewhat fairly obvious. Certain things I just see that some people may kind of get a bit fed up that you're not really, what's the word? Yeah, that you're just kind of focused on watering what you're watering instead of watering something that you know could mess up the whole foundation of everything you've planted, your garden, you know. So ultimately, you're making a very wise choice. And naturally, just by you doing what's right for you, it is kind of bringing down other people's tower. But that's only because they're holding on to a form of control that isn't working with you. So it's kind of like throwing them off a little bit. But needless to say, I do see that for some of you guys, you could be helping some people out that you may feel like kind of gotten, what's the word? Like, it's almost like, let's say if there was like a disaster that happened, like a natural disaster, let's say a fated situation, and maybe, you know, natural disasters, like some people can get caught up in it, and there's people that are you know, that need help and support here, like recovery, things like that. Okay, I do see that you may be supporting some people or helping to heal some people, or, you know, extending your love, or something that you do, or some sort of care towards others that may have been hurt or affected by something that you see as not a good investment, or something that would bring this potential bad situation. So yeah, if there were others that got caught up in that and you feel like there's some sort of support that you can extend here, then I do see this. But obviously, you guys, this could be something to do with your work here. You may have some sort of a job here where someone may pay you for something. Okay, now this could be any type of work, from like, it really could be anything, but there's something where it's like whatever you do, it's like you're just being you. And yeah, you're getting paid for this. If it's your job. And if it's not your job, then there could just be something that you're doing. There could be someone that you care about, or a few people that you care about, and, you know, you want to have something valuable with these people. Yeah, Two of Cups. These could be people that you have love for, and vice versa. You could just be helping people heal, people that have gone through things. Okay. There could also be someone that's just been going through something very difficult. Okay, whether it's been someone that's been going through something with a controlling person, whether it could have been someone that went through something with a manipulative person. It could have been someone that went through something where, you know, they had a very difficult situation at their job. There's just something where it's like you're going to have some sort of understanding for someone that was going through like a lot of stuff, you know. But it's like you may see this person as very like genuine, like they kind of have gotten hurt, went through all this stuff, and like they're still able to kind of extend this love towards you, you know. It's like there's something here that you're going to see as very valuable, something that you will kind of cherish. And I feel like there'll be some onlookers that will kind of see these connections and feel a bit frustrated, almost like, you know, why is that? And I don't know, there's just something, you're just going to notice something magical between you and a select few based upon like the context of character and, also like the what certain people have been through and how they've came out of it, and people's journey. I feel like a lot of this might hold a lot of value to you, or people how people exchange with you energetically, and you know or people that you both try to help each other up, help each other win, or there's some sort of even exchange, fair exchange, or I just see that you're just moving on from anything that was unbalanced, anything that was throwing you off. And it's like the more you move forward, you can see that you're actually moving into a blessed period. I really feel like Aquarius season for you guys is really going to be good. You might make a new friend in Aquarius season, or you might meet somebody. Or, oh, Aquarius season, this could even really be something special for some of you guys around Valentine's Day, because I'm getting the second week of like Feb. But I don't want to jump too far into next year, because I'm going to do a 2023 reading, so just stay tuned for that. But yeah, it just looks like you're going to be wrapping up things in Capricorn season the last 2 months of this year, the last 2 seasons of this year, Sagittarius season, Capricorn season. And it's like things in Capricorn season, I see things leveling up for you financially. I also see you and others kind of giving each other a helping hand. I can see teamwork, emotional support. Wow. I just feel like you guys are coming into a blessing, okay? So just get prepared for that. Yeah, look, the Sun card. The Sun card. You're going to feel victorious. You're going to feel like you've successfully gotten past anything that was like trying to pull you down, trying to control you, trying to, you know, obstruct your flowers from blooming. It's like you're going to feel victorious. You're going to feel like you've got a strong wind. You're going to feel like, you know, it's almost like your energy is going to be radiating. You're going to be emitting a lot of positive energy. You're going to be very happy for the connections that you're having, the people that you're encountering. It's like good energy from people, good love. It's like blessings in people, in love, in money. If you have, what's the word? If you have any new ideas that you've been wanting to like be successful with, I see that reaching very far and wide. I see that having a very positive effect. Your optimism's going to help that expand, but I see some bright ideas here that are going to do really well, and there's going to be some good support. There's going to be people exchanging with you. You're going to be very happy with your results. You're going to feel like you're able to move forward, and it just looks like there's some sort of threshold that you're going to go over, or you're going to like break out of some sort of limitation, and it's like boof, like everything's just like burst open, but it's like a burst of abundance, right? Yeah, like literally like leaving certain things behind, certain struggles behind for good. But I really feel like this is a theme for you from now up until like Aquarius season. But I also see that you're going to feel happy about a decision that you made before the ending of the year, within the last 2 months of the year. And there could also be a decision that you're going to be happy that you made, a mutual decision with another person, or a decision that you made that had something to do with another person, like a good feeling, a good reciprocation. But you're going to feel happy with some decisions that you've made already, because you're going to see the results of sorry, the results of the decisions that you've already made. You're going to see all of those things blossom, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, yes, I made the right choice. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Success. So I love that for you guys. I really do. This looks lovely. Let me just pull some other cards for you, see what else we get. Messages for Pisces, please. Rebirth and reinvention. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Wow. So some of you guys, yeah, like you may feel like you like reinventing yourself after just like releasing, washing away everything from the past, stepping into like this divine light. I also see this like awakening that's happening within you, but it's like this complete rebirth and reinventing yourself. But I feel like it's just you stepping into like your full truth and everything that you've kind of blossomed from this past cycle. It's like just stepping into this. But also, there's a message here to know that as you step into this, you are being protected. It's almost like you got spiritual bodyguards, like spiritual snipers. Like, if you step into the light, you're so protected. Like, if anyone like tries, it's like you've got some sort of like, you've got a lot of protection around you, right? Like here, like all around you, where you could just like really trust your purpose, really trust your calling, really trust where you're called to go, to appear, because you're going to be called to appear in certain places, to show yourself, to really shine your light. You're going to be really called to do that. And I just see this like surrendering to the divine, trusting with the divine, a strong spiritual connection, strong intuitive insight just leading you, your spirit guides on guard, this fire burning within. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I'm getting this like tortoise energy, like this hare and tortoise, where maybe you felt like you had to take a slow approach and like, but it's giving me like the hare and tortoise thing where it's like, you just because you're moving at a slow pace doesn't, like, there's that illusion of like you're not gonna win, you're not gonna get to the end of the finish line if you're moving at a slower pace. Whereas like with the hare and the tortoise, it's exactly that. And with these tortoises here, or turtles even, it's just giving me that energy. That's how I feel like it's going to feel, like such a rejoice, like yes, I made the right decision, whether that's with how you chose to go about things on your journey, whether that's with certain things, places, decisions, whether you were at a pivotal point where you feel like you had to make a choice to go down a certain path. But it's like you're going to have a moment where you're able to just rejoice. And I feel like if you get an insight to do with cleansing, okay, intuitive insight, that might bring you a good feeling of rebirth, refreshment. But overall, I just feel like you're going to feel really good. And a lot of these things that you felt like were red flags is like you're just going to leave behind. So that's gorgeous, guys. Last but not least, let's get some advice for you. Blessings in disguise. What did I say? You guys are going to be receiving blessings. There's so many things that I feel like has happened for you guys that you might not have realized until you get to this point that these were blessings in disguise. Yeah, it's like it was a test for you to see whether you would exchange with certain things, or whether you would be able to see that, okay, this is not enough for me, or I need to raise my standards, or I need to like not exchange and only exchange when it's valuable, worth my time, or when it's mutual energy or better, etc. Or you just decide, like, being at a pivotal point where you feel like, okay, maybe I need to reconsider something here, you slowing down and taking time, or taking time in nature, or taking time to really consider those things, it's like you're going to see that you actually made the right decisions. A lot of those things were blessings in disguise to kind of get you to where you're going. So that is gorgeous, guys. I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. Sending you my love. Don't forget to give this reading a like, guys. If you resonated, if you're claiming this energy, take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye bye.